In classrooms like these, across Suffolk, many dedicated teachers are touching the lives of students. They teach, they inspire, they encourage, and they engage our students in so many ways. That's what makes selecting the Teachers of the Year so challenging. It's been said that perfection is not attainable, but chasing perfection leads to excellence. You are the catchers of excellence. Our students, parents, and the community are grateful we have so many Suffolk teachers who are not just satisfied with good, but who push toward exceptional. In teaching, excellence comes from forging quality relationships. These relationships with your colleagues, students, and parents raise the bar for what we can and we do achieve together. Teachers who chase excellence give more than expected. They give more than 100% and seek solutions to the challenges we all face. They look for and create better ways. Teachers who seek excellence work collaboratively. We're stronger when we partner with colleagues and parents to bring out the best in our students. Our 2016 Teachers of the Year all exhibit these qualities to help our students shine. I congratulate each of you. Thank you for catching excellence.
Welcome to my classroom. I'm Cierra French, a 4th grade special education teacher here at Elephants Fork Elementary. I am honored to have been chosen as Suffolk Public Schools Citywide Rookie Teacher of the Year. As a new teacher, you will find yourself being asked the same question, why did you start teaching? If you're like me when I started teaching, your answers are probably similar to, I don't know, I've just always wanted to teach. Now that I have some experience under my belt, I have a better answer. I want to teach because of the warm feeling I get when I sit in a small group and listen to my students go into deep discussion about a book or when they manipulate objects to learn a new math skill. It's the fuzzy feeling I get when my students give me a hug every morning and when we talk about our nights or our weekends. It's the excitement I feel when the light bulb goes off when they finally understand a concept. But most of all, it's the feeling that these kids need me that keeps my drive for teaching alive. Being a new teacher can be overwhelming, but there are people around you that want to help. My advice, form the critical relationships with your students, co-teachers, and administrators. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. Ask your questions, seek help and advice, and volunteer your ideas. View these people as your family because that's what they will become. Family means nobody gets left behind or forgotten. Make yourself a part of your family, and I promise they will not leave you behind.
Hi, welcome to my class. I'm Tracy Halvorson. I teach 6th grade at John Yeates Middle School. I believe children learn best through experience. When children are put into creative situations with visual, hands-on activities that are applied to life, they learn. I make history come alive by making events from 100 years ago mean something to students' lives now. From reenactments to simulations to creating personal narratives and social media profiles for historical people, my students are placed into history to learn and experience it. A good teacher is confident and relates to her students to not only teach them, but inspire them. I want my students to have the same passion for our past that I do. I want them to see what it is like to be in a trench in World War I.
So why did they have these trenches if they could have just fought on land?
You know, they dug the trenches in France along the Western Front because they couldn't just fight in the middle of the field. Students often work in groups. They depend on one another for success and take responsibility for their own learning. Education is a treasure that should be available to everyone. I strive for fairness, trust, and equality. When each and every student is treated this way, the sense of community among students grows and students feel confident about their work.
Hello, my name is Ariane Williams, and I am an English teacher at Lakeland High School, home of the Cavaliers. It is an honor to represent Suffolk Public Schools as the High School Teacher of the Year. When I think about teaching, I think of planting seeds in a garden. As students enter my classroom, I consider them to be the seeds, my classroom as the fertile ground, my lessons as the water, and the garden is the outside of the classroom where the students bloom based on how they apply the strategies that I have taught them in my classroom. I approach teaching through direct and active teaching methods that challenge my students on various levels. I connect the classroom experience with real-life experiences. I also take the time to create visual hands-on activities that engage my students, but at the same time, allow them to think on a higher order thinking scale. Although my classroom is firm, there is a sense of freedom and creativity that give my students the room to learn from their own mistakes, accept responsibility, make wise decisions, and monitor their own growth. At the beginning of the year, my students worked extremely hard to master their writing skills in my class through intense writing assignments. My students have also learned to work together collaboratively in groups to complete various nonfiction reading projects as they prepare for the English Reading SOL. Whether it is analyzing advertisements through the connection of literary devices, highlighting and identifying keywords and concepts, I know that my students are being challenged in my classroom. I am a skills-based teacher who teaches behind the curriculum. My theme this year is Face the Journey, and I believe that my students are not only facing the journey, but they are victorious in this journey that I call their destiny.
Ms. Waggoner's passion for reading is demonstrated each day as she works with students at Oakland Elementary School. She continually enhances our reading program through interactive lessons that involve students in grades kindergarten through 5th. You may walk by and see her dressed as a storybook character or allowing students to sample food in an effort to gain their interest in a story. Don't be surprised if you see an author or a big blue furry creature named Riptide visiting our library.
Hi, welcome to Oakland Elementary School. I'm Michele Waggoner. I'm Library Media Specialist at Oakland. My family is full of educators, so pursuing a career in education came naturally. From the age of 5, I played school with my friends, and I always wanted to grow up to be a teacher. After teaching 10 years, I returned to school for my library degree. I believe that reading is the key to success in all academic areas, and as a library media specialist, I see about 120 students each day. I strive to make reading fun by adding books to the library collection that are up to date, align with content areas, and are interesting for the students in my school. Over the past 9 years, I've increased the number of books in the collection by 40% and updated the copyright age by 20 years. I'm very thankful for all the sponsors and the grant dollars that made this possible. Throughout the process, I've watched the students' excitement for reading grow. I differentiate my teaching to reach students with various learning styles. I include hands-on projects, oral presentations, puppets, drama, music, and videos in my weekly library lessons. A student's love and excitement about reading is contagious. It's a pleasure to be able to work with all the students in the building and share my love of reading. Through creative lessons and a variety of reading activities throughout the year, students gain an innate sense of importance that reading plays in their lives and in their future.
So what do you know already about Rosa Parks?
Reading is exciting. Whether it's dressing up for resource days, using technology in lessons, or playing SOL-related games in library, I believe that sharing my excitement about reading and learning will allow students to see the amazing journey they can have through reading.
I'm honored to be able to speak on behalf of Michele Waggoner, librarian at Oakland Elementary School, for the honor of Teacher of the Year for the City of Suffolk. She joined the Oakland Elementary School and has been here with us for 9 years. She came in from the classroom, so she brings a very unique dynamic and perspective. She also was able to fit in seamlessly with our very special team dynamic. We present a resource day for each grade level where we bring in core SOL subject matter and present it to the students in a unique and different viewpoint. Michele stayed with that and was able to fit right in, and then as she got more comfortable, added her own creativity and her own special interests. For example, with kindergarten, we do the 5 senses, and she brought in taste and smell with things like dill pickles and M&Ms and Fritos, where the children get a tactile and a sensory experience with different senses, the taste and the smell, of course. She is a wonderful person, and I'm very happy that she is here in our wonderful school with our students.
On behalf of our students and staff of Oakland Elementary School, I congratulate Mrs. Michele Waggoner as Suffolk Public Schools Citywide Teacher of the Year.